About putting the VB matrix 7. Alright, well I found the problem. That's not the right channel. There we go. You were here when they told me to update it. Give me 1 minute. A little early. There's 2 minutes left in the ad. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom really quick. That's right. That is not the right audio. I'm not using the headphones anymore. The headphones are great and all, it's just that I'm very tired of wearing headphones. Don't like them. Anyway, the ad ends in 20 seconds. All right. I should probably turn off the AC. It is actually kind of cold in here. It says it's 74 degrees in here, but I'm not sure that's right. Now, who told you to move the super timeout to there? You were here. You were here when that happened. It was Hydraloon. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely not Hydraloon. Our lead moderator. It happened yesterday, and we have VODs. You were already ratted. Through the power of video on demand. Should I just... I have like not a whole lot of clue of what I want to do. I should probably turn this off. The high level World of Warcraft gameplay is going to absolutely scatter my brain. I was working on Coalescence earlier today. Huh? But okay, I need to turn off at everyone mentions. Oh. All right. But yes, I was working on Coalescence earlier, and I have made some improvements. Mainly what I'm doing is a code quality pass on everything. Because everything is a little shit, and I want to make it less shit. I've also noticed whenever I post a short, my subscriber count goes up. So despite my shorts being kind of ass, people seem to like them enough to subscribe for it. Except for the Cybersand mission. Everybody hates that one for some reason. I should probably click the button, huh? Actually, I need to click a lot of buttons. I forgot that I'm not even visible. Peak streamer. This is what you guys come for. The guy to be seen on stream. This is peak content. All right. Okay. I don't know what happened. I guess if the window isn't open, it stops working. Which is weird because there isn't a form closing event to destroy it. I think. There shouldn't be a form closing event to destroy it. If there is, I need to change that and then send a new version. Because it's not supposed to do that. Let's check. Quick little look. No, there is a function that overrides form closing, but it does nothing. So let's do a little bit of science. If I close the 'It is still loading the expensive model. That's why. So now I've got it loading the cheap model. Okay, no, it won't do it, so I have to actually put it in here manually. 3 stories tall, huh? Okay. The transcription is going to be less accurate now because I have it loading the cheaper model, but it does actually work now. The problem is, so okay, subsystems have a limit of 15 seconds to start. Otherwise, they're aborted, right? The problem is it takes more than 15 seconds to load the model for real-time audio. It takes about 30 seconds. So because it's too slow, it fails to initialize, and then the thread is aborted and real-time audio doesn't stay on. For some reason, when closing the real-time audio form, it destroys the system, and it shouldn't because it doesn't have a form closing event handler that does anything. So I don't know why, because there is a form closing event, but it shouldn't delete anything. And because it doesn't have any like active, unless closing the form causes it to uncheck the checkbox. That might do it. It'd be really dumb, but it might do it. Or if this timer is important. What does this timer do? It changes the label to visibility, so that's not important. I don't know why it closes. I don't know why closing this form destroys the wave out stream, because it's clearly still doing recognition. It just isn't sending the data. I guess if the audio is tied to a window, and then that window is destroyed, then it will stop being audible. What I could try doing is on here. We call this in a task. See, this is the power of programming. I don't know what's happening either. So the issue now is that this task is going to cause an issue, because if connected isn't set to true before do connect exits, then the subsystem is marked as failed. This needs to happen immediately. This might work. I'm gonna have to be inaudible for a minute. Okay, so now real-time audio initializes in the background, which means I can set it to use the most expensive model I have. So let's download the largest English model. See. 0.42 is the largest. It's 2 gigabytes. We'll try it. See what happens. And if it blows up, that'll be really funny. This is going to take a long time to start. It might not even succeed in extracting, because it is nearly 2 gigabytes, and I'm pretty sure that my system requires it to all fit within the lower 4 gigabytes of memory. So we'll see what happens. Halfway downloaded. Halfway downloaded, not software downloaded. Software downloaded. Am I planning on getting nothing done today like usual? Yes. That's how we work here. I mean, it also doesn't help. I just don't have a whole lot to do in the terms of like commissions or anything. VGen is kind of like slowed down quite a bit. So I actually only have one commission open, and it's already done. Actually, it's not done, but it is mostly done. It's actually the app we're testing right now. um, they haven't had time to play with it. And they are doing that later today, actually. So we will pop in and see how that goes. It'll probably be after stream. It's still 3.5 hours away. Um, but we'll see what happens. I might upload shorts today or edit shorts today. I also have some music I need to do, so we might do that too. So yeah, I do that too. What captions are these? We need to get better captions. I'm downloading the largest model, so it should be very accurate. That's definitely how that works. You make Connect 4 but with special abilities? I don't think I can. I think Mattel owns Connect 4. I'd get sued, wouldn't I? Yeah, Connect 4 is proprietary by Hasbro. Pinkerton's after you. Okay, make Gomoku with one less piece to win. Now you're talking. Connect less than 5. Alright, I'm going to. I'm just gonna unlimit or disconnect the audio while we do this because this is gonna take a long time to load. It also means that you can hear me as fast as I say something now. Science is there. Wait, is it done? It swapped? It doesn't seem to have any audio in. Okay, I don't think it actually loaded it. um, okay. Let's set it to load by default. So, okay. Let's see if this works. This is probably not going to work. I am asking it to load a very large model. And I'm pretty sure Vosk doesn't allow you to load a model this large due to various defects. It was my favorite shape. Trapezoids are pretty cool. Wait, did it work? Yeah. It is outputting my audio. I have it muted, but it is outputting my audio. But it is not outputting captions. Does it work? It is working. Is it loaded with the right model? It is loaded with the right model. Okay. Now we have another issue. It is working. It is not outputting the events. Loading too large a model causes it not to emit events, which is weird because the form isn't responsible for it. Hmm. Because this outputs its own events. Okay. See how this goes. I've added logging to it. Um, my favorite word? That's easy. Defenestration. I think it's amazing we have a word for that. And if you do not agree, I will have to remove you from head moderator. You must also like defenestration. It is the law. Okay. It should be running now. I don't think it is, but it should be. I can like it, but my favorite word is clobberbonkle. What the fuck is that? I like that it got stuck at the F. It was like, what? Wait, can it not understand me saying fuck? Now it can. But it won't actually censor it because that's not where the audio is routed. Idea was routed. It's still a little rough. The squeak was annoying anyways. I mean, I could replace it with any sound. I could make it any sound. I could make it the metal pipe effect. Cover like 5 words instead of just the censored word? Yeah. That is actually by design. It means that if you're speaking really quickly and you still blast a fuck in there, it'll censor everything. The captions kind of make it good. Or make it the SpongeBob boot sound. SpongeBob boot sound. The fuck is the SpongeBob boot sound? What? You're not the one going crazy today? I see. I mean, let's see. My instance, funny sound. Funny soundboard. Fuck me, that's loud. That was not only emotional damage, that was damage to my ears. What an amazing thing that we still do not have in Firefox the ability to turn down a tab. We can either mute it or allow it to play at full volume. We still can't turn it down. That is, I think, a huge hole in Firefox's offering. I know what those two dogs as emotes, the ones on chat. I mean, I'm pretty sure popcorn is in rotation. Nope. Yap isn't either. Damn. They're available in the emote votes. Mood boots. Emote votes. I could show the emote vote page. Here is the emote vote webpage. Browser. Oh, I already have a browser on. That's the Blurp browser. I should probably not overwrite that. Oh, it defaults to a transparent background. I forgot about that. Oh well. So if we go to main scene, here is the emote vote page. It's got all of the emo vote page. It has all the emotes. And then we can select them, and every month we go through and select new emotes. So that we have speak and popcorn are the other ones. If the Yap emote was available, that would be the only reasonable response to your stream at all times. Yeah, I mean it's rough that you didn't choose it. You would have been able to say I'm yapping the entire time, but you didn't choose it, and therefore it would be bad because I wouldn't be able to say normal things. I mean, you already don't say normal things. Like Kajube is the goat. Very normal thing to say. I mean, we do have this one. Kind of close. I could put another one there, actually. I need to turn on easy sync. I don't actually have easy sync on. So it's not syncing all of my stuff. Like all of the emotes. I might have crashed it. Syncing files, you synced one file. There's a lot more than one new file. There's like at least two. That is still not the emotes. It's just saving a bunch of backups of music, which I mean is still probably a good thing, but need the emotes. How else am I supposed to put dumb shit on my chat window? Not up to date. What color Skittle would I be? Probably be purple. Was it gonna do the thing it does? That's so annoying. So this is why I don't use Easy Sync, is because it is particularly bad at staying connected on the relay computer, and I don't know why. It says that the IP address has changed. No, it has not. It never has. It's been the same IP address for the entire time. So I'm just going to copy it over remote desktop. It'll take a while, but It's only 267 megabytes. Love skyrocketed, best possible answer. Yes. We love the purple skittle. People skill. Oh, the purple skittle. The fuck is that word? You know, I could, um, I could send the VOD track with the, I mean, I guess it doesn't work though, because if, I was gonna say, I could send the filtered audio through the VOD track, and I don't think that that'll be a good idea, because it would not send any audio if it's not running. And it's something I wouldn't notice because I don't check my YouTube streams. I never actually have. I could check it, but I don't. I should make a Linux distribution where it's just a console app that just displays my YouTube and Twitch chats. Put a Raspberry Pi running it and put a screen. And then I could have a screen with just my chat. Although the emotes would not work. But it would be a good way to combine my chats, which I'm not allowed to do with Twitch. I really don't know how I would do it. Because the problem is I don't think you can log in anonymously to YouTube chat to get the messages. You can do it for Twitch, because Twitch you're allowed to log in with a with an anonymous account where the password is just always accepted. But you can't do that for YouTube, I don't think. I mean, I could use an app for it, but the problem is I don't trust a lot of apps with my like access to my accounts. Cuz like the thing is my favorite fragrance? I don't think I have one. I don't usually sniff. um but yeah, I don't trust a lot of apps with my like account access. I have to do that for Stream Elements, and it might be um what scent is my go-to soap. I just usually get coconut. But I would use Stream Elements chat, but it's not actually possible for me to do that because I can't forward a window over the network. I mean, I probably could. Does it even work? Does it work? It worked for Twitch. I'm on thin ice. What am I gonna do when I break the ice? Well, what's the penalty? Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm late. I had issues with the signal. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. The multi-chat does work, but the problem is I don't have a way to forward this over the network because I can't if I resize the window for remote desktop, it actually causes a lot of issues. Because like VTube Studio will be the wrong resolution, Vignon will be the wrong resolution. Shit just breaks. It destroys a lot of things. So I would have to somehow forward only this one window over the network, which is probably possible. There are probably apps to do it, but I already have a shattered network bandwidth. I'm already sending 1.4 gigabits per second to the relay. When are we getting that Gomoku -1 project? I'm going to be completely real with you. I'm probably not going to do it. I'm just not that interested. Just like NDI is not interested in responding to me. It has been 2 weeks now. True NDI moment. I mean, I do want to come up with a better way to move data between the PCs. Because right now, I mean, it doesn't even matter if I re-encode it. The hardest part is actually sending the data and then decoding it on the relay PC, which is going to make it even worse. But even if I encoded it with 100 megabits per second, that would still be 1/15th as much data as I'm sending. I mean, I could also just increase the compression. But if I increase the compression, the video will be even worse. I mean, it's already not that bad, but I mean, let's try it. So let's turn on JPEG compression at quality equals 90, compression level 9. Okay. So I turned on JPEG compression. Here, let me turn it off again. Let's get a baseline. No JPEG compression. So this is uncompressed video being sent over the network. It is 1.4 gigabits per second. Quite a lot of gigabits per second. And it is essentially saturating my network. Now, if I turn on JPEG compression, and let's say I set it to 10 effort, 99 quality. $349 megabits per second. It uses 1/5 as much data. Okay, let's go to the scene with all of the shit going on. I want to see how this looks. I honestly don't think it looks that bad. Because a lot of the fuzziness of it is just because the actual images on the site are fuzzy. Okay. Let's try reducing the quality a little. Let's go to 90%. I've just realized this is not a good example scene. Okay, let's go to something a little bit more visually difficult to represent. Let's just open Peak because I have Peak available right now. Minecraft is currently the selected game, so this might take a second. Maybe we play Peak just one round. I just want to see how it looks. Yeah, yeah. This is normal, actually. Okay. We'll spend all that time logging in and then still play offline. Chad move. So I just want to see if the game looks bad. If there's anything that looks off about it. Um, Here, we'll just do an Ascent 7 run. Looks the same as always? Yeah. So what it's doing right now is I want to check this. I'm tracking his network usage now. This is Ascent 7, so I will need the flare. Or no, not the compass, the lantern rather. I will probably not need the bandages because I have a med kit. But yes, so it is using 1/15 as much data as it was before. I needed that. See that crazy hunger? But yeah, one of the things to consider is that, like, it's gonna be compressed anyway from Twitch and YouTube. So, like, the input video doesn't matter so much because you're already seeing the worst quality video just because you're viewing it on a platform that has bandwidth limitations. I just want the video that is sent over to the relay to be the highest quality video possible, because that quality of video is what is uploaded as a VOD. So if it looks bad, then that's what the VOD will look like. And ideally the VOD would look as good as possible. But this uses a lot less data, like an insanely lower amount of data. For reference, it was previously using 1.4 gigabits and is now using 106 megabits. Which is actually low enough I could send this over the network. We'll just drink this. I have to make sure I don't touch the jellyfish. We don't need any more stamina. We'll be back at some point. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hey, Blue. You just missed our new lead mod. Why do I have rope spool? I can't use it. I'm gonna go for this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see if we live. It's actually a really bad spot. Eh. Hmm. We may have to go down here. I don't think we're making it up. Who's my boss now? Hydra Loon. They rejected being lead mod, so naturally I made them a lead mod. We also had a really funny interaction yesterday. Somebody came in after I put Goon in the banned terms list. They came in, accidentally said Goon, and then I unbanned them and they redeemed super timeout. Will they kill me if I don't know who they are? Yes. I somehow made that. When do I die? Give it 30 minutes. I probably could have made that actually. Didn't have to burn the rope cannon. Damn. Oh wow, that's higher than I thought it would be. To be honest. I mean, I could just use the lantern, but I want to save it because I don't know what Area 4 is yet, or Area 3 is. Excellent news. What's the excellent news? Well, that's good. I mean, I could just checkpoint flag and then freeze to death and then warp back to the checkpoint flag. Is there not a jellyfish up here? What? How am I supposed to have fun in this game when there's no jellyfish? I'm just gonna live, and that's gonna be boring. Uh-oh. See, now I'm fine. Literally, like, it was all a bad dream of Peak. And we didn't even have to use the lantern. All we had to do was perish. Good mushroom? Sick. They call me the Mushroom Man. I had a couple ideas for mods that I could make to peak. So if you were on the on the internet back in like 2014, there was a challenge that a bunch of Super Mario 60, and maybe it wasn't 2014, maybe it was later. But there was a challenge that people did in Super Mario 64 called the Green Demon Challenge, where the idea is that you spawn a 1-up that follows you and then run away from it, and if you collect it, you lose, right? It would be fun to add that into Peak. It's just a bing bong that follows you, and if it touches you, you instantaneously die. I think it has potential to be very funny. In multiplayer, it spawns one for every player, and they're followed individually. And there's no way to identify which bing bong is for which player. Shoutouts to complex roles, exactly. But yeah, the idea is to implement something like that. I think it wouldn't even be that hard. Some weird luggage. But I don't even think it would be that hard. Take this with us. Because, like, one of the things, too, is... Of course, it's roots. Gotta love roots. A lot of the behavior that you would need to implement is already implemented into Peak. Because to kill the player, you can just use a cursed skull as that player, which will instantly kill them. It'll also give all of the other scouts a morale boost, but I mean, just probably call that, oh, you gotta get away or else you'll die too. It's not a morale boost so much as it is a, oh dear, I gotta get away before I die. So you got that going for you. And then I had another idea too for a mod where instead of having like the green demon situation going where it's just a ping pong that's floating after you, you could make it like a full-on scout that has a weapon and is trying to stab you, for example. And that wouldn't be too hard either. Because if you need climbing AI, Scoutmaster Myers actually has climbing AI. So you don't need to implement climbing. All you need to do is implement a scout with a knife. Uh-oh. I also thought it'd be funny if we made the scout be Neo Solarius. So you're running away from Landcrab PR. Make it look like the spy from TF2 and you're golden. Yeah. I do think it'd be really funny if you were running away from Aggro Crab PR though. I don't think I make it up this. I'm just gonna take this out because the Book of Bones does actually clear your statuses. So even if I fall, actually, I think the use time. No, the use time isn't too long. Um, Even if I fall, the Book of Bones is like a decent panic item. Yeah, yeah. I have to be careful too because zombies will start falling down after me during that look, one's falling over there. There's a lot of spiders up here. I might bone book, honestly. Yeah, let's just bone book. It simplifies this a lot. This guy. I was about to go pick up the the shrooms, but I don't need it. I mean, I could take this one for its effects, but I'm pretty sure purple is like true random. But it's not actually a good shroom. I'll hold on to the lantern because what I want to do is if I find another bone book, I want to um unbone. What a tree this is. Like all in the ground. Can't stand there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a different route. Two chests over there. I don't really need to be super worried about spiders. Because they will drop me immediately. Speaking of drop me immediately. Sure. We'll place a checkpoint flag on the giant floppy mushroom. Actually, I guess I could use this. That's close. Look how fast it's draining my stamina to hold on. They made it so that it's not free to hold on anymore. Okay. Question is now where do I get up? I was gonna climb up the side of this, but I actually don't know that that's possible. Maybe do it here. Here's spider aggression, like they're gonna come down. But they can't. Nowhere to go. It's a really big mushroom. Look at this thing. Granola bar. Not here. Can't prove it. I might just eat the thick mints to get the lollipop. So I used to like Power World because like in this game you're allowed to climb at pretty intense angles. You can climb like straight out, like completely upside down. Whereas on Power World you're not allowed to do that. I also think in Breath of the Wild you're not allowed to climb fully upside down. I also like that once Breath of the Wild came out with their climbing mechanics, everybody stole it. Like, you know, I don't represent everybody, but like I don't think Breath of the Wild's climbing mechanics are all that good. Like, Genshin took it, Power World took it. I honestly think the climbing mechanics for Breath of the Wild are kind of shit. I don't think they're all that good. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a guy who yells at you. But yeah, I'm curious to see if anybody else thinks the same way. Mario Galaxy had it and it was so ass it took Nintendo however long the gap was between 2 and Breath of the Wild to have another go. Did Mario Galaxy have a like distinct climbing system of climb any wall? Hey bud. Not any wall, but it had a similar thing with one of the power-ups. Are you talking about the bee? Yeah. I mean, the bee was... It was certainly... What was that sound? You hear that? It sounded like another shell fungus went off. I threw one, but I heard two. That was strange. Okay. Like it was louder than it should have been. Like I've thrown a fair bit of fungi my time. Help, I'm getting blown away. Alright. Legitimately, I probably shouldn't have come up here. Like a Skyrim NPC never should have come here. But yeah, the B one is also pretty shit. I agree. But But I don't know. I feel like there should be a better way to climb things. Like, I feel like it's just it's a flawed concept, and I don't know how. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's probably either that it's insanely slow if you want to get high. You have to like climb at normal speed, and the normal speed is excruciatingly slow. Or like even with jumping, it's still slow. To be fair, that's another problem I have with this game too, is that even when jumping on walls, it's still really slow. Because even the like if you do the lollipop, you get 8 lunges on the wall, and it still somehow manages to feel really slow. Even though it just isn't. I don't know how you would fix that. Oh, hey, I can unbone. I think the way that I would fix it is by adding a layer of like momentum to it. So you do your jump, right? And then you have momentum upwards, so you have to like let go of the wall to like maintain your upward momentum. So like now it's a timing thing. Alpine, got it. That's not the right thing to cook. Casually about to explode. Alright, so let's unbook or unbone. We'll take the marshmallow. Actually, I have to eat both of these, don't I? We can discard. I'm gonna need the lantern, but actually there's other items that will help with that, so I probably don't need it anymore. Put this here. We'll take the checkpoint flag with us. We could throw the lantern in the fire. I don't think it did anything. Oh hey, we have fire variant. But yeah, I think having like a timing thing to it would make it a lot more fun. And then also you could do something where like maybe you jump off to the right and then let go of the wall. So you maintain a ton of speed rightwards, but you lose height. It could make like going alongside things more quick. The wind is about to start. I might actually have to place the the checkpoint flag just to not die. Oh, that was the end of the night. We're fine then. For the time being, at least. But yeah, I think a more momentum-based climbing system would be a generally better, also like one-size-fits-all climbing system. Because you could also do things... I don't have any food. I need these. I could probably get rid of the parasol. Actually, it's probably the weakest item in my inventory. Yeah. Walk out here and go flying away. How funny would it be, though, if that actually happened? Actually, what if you could use it to shield yourself? I really doubt it, but it would be super cool. If it's a thing. No. So chat, if I'm being honest, we're not in good shape here. I did not find anything to help with the cold. Which means come night we will die. I mean, I could burn myself and trade injury for cold resistance. I hear a nap berry. Seem pretty sturdy. I'm sure they're not. The weird thing is, I've never actually seen a stalactite in this game before. All the way up there. I imagine there's something like spiders where if you walk directly under one, it falls off to kill you. No? Have a lantern. We have a stove. I can pick it up. Some freaky noises. I'm gonna die because I can't pick up the stove. I'm gonna drop the first aid kit in favor of a lantern. I'm cooking. Could have actually cooked some of these more. Eh. See that crazy catch? That was not worth it. Anyway. Like I was saying, I can trade injury for heat. But now it's kind of an expensive trade because I don't have a way to undo it. And unfortunately, this isn't cold enough to not be cold. Or this isn't close enough to not be cold. I could go yoink the napberry. I dropped something really far away. Great. I still have my lantern. Don't die. No promises. See, the weird thing is, like, the lava doesn't affect you unless you touch it. And, touching lava is generally considered to be inadvisable. There's gonna be a lot of cold I have to go through up there. I might actually have to touch the lava at some point here. Just because it is so cold. Generally, usually, yeah. I mean, I could just leave the lantern on. It's gonna be really expensive on its, there's actually heat. Be expensive on its burn duration, but actually probably don't need to use this. I'm trading the lantern's duration, be able to hold all 7 items here. Be able to move quickly. I mean, I could turn it off now. There's not much duration left, though. This lanterns burn for 1 minute. And I have burnt most of that time. Could have gone for the baton, actually. I saw it, I just didn't understand it. That makes any sense. Saw it, I just didn't consider it as an option. Problem now is I have to find another way to combat the cold or exit the area before next night. Oh wow, I got scammed. All of my stamina on that one. Crazy. That regrab cost everything. Why is it so expensive to regrab here? Like twice as expensive as it should be. Bit cold. I could super combo my way out of here. Essentially for free. Problem is I really do need to move quick. The wind isn't the scary bit. Fact is, next night I go down. And Alpine is one of those maps you really don't want to go down on. I don't have a rope cannon. I discarded it. Alright. What be going on here? Bit O-peekin'. Just to show that baton who's boss. At Dick's. I mean, this is warm enough. From his night starts pretty soon. I probably have 30 seconds-ish for night. Somebody pallet swapped me. I'm very, very, very slightly purple. Get me out of here. Should be high enough to be immune to the weather. But yeah, that is probably the lowest amount of items I've ever used on Alpine. I got like 3. The ink ran out, yeah. We gotta call Cannon. But yeah, Oliver, did you see the new kick mode? Oh wow, now I'm just saturated. Fairy Lantern's really not going to be helpful. Deep fried, exactly. Kick mode, yes. They added a kick mode to Peak where instead of having the helping hand, you just kick people and they go tumbling off to their death. It's great. Sounds like fun. You should try it. Currently, I don't have anybody to play with. It's just me right now. But we do actually have another Scout Swarm event on Saturday. So maybe we'll play it with kick mode on. Just to have a little bit of chaos. And I may change when I put you in the closet. I don't fear the closet. Closet fears me. I also finally got rid of all of the glue dot like adhesive backing tape thing. Like, you know when you get like glue dots, they have like the little paper they put so that you can like peel off the paper and it'll expose the adhesion. I had like maybe 200 or 300 of those on the floor. And I finally came in today and swept them up. Oh, you guys know how I was talking about the kick mode too? One of the funniest things is I was checking the peak bug reports because I've made a couple bug reports. I wanted to see if there were any updates on them. And somebody somebody made a bug report. They were like, hey, whenever I try to use helping hand, I just kick people. And they're like, is it broken? Helping hand was so nice. And somebody was like, dude, that's the April Fool's joke. He's like, oh, my bad. It's so funny. Just the guy who was like, I really wish I could help my guys. Then I just keep murdering them. But yeah, it would be fun to make like a peak battle royale almost. Mods. I don't think it's impossible, actually. The only thing we don't have is weaponry. You'd have to make some pretty heavy changes to the code though. Like how things are handled. Like coconuts would have to deal damage. And quite a lot of it. Because there's not a lot of them. But like you could make items and stuff. You could like add dynamite as something you can find and it doesn't activate until you use it or something. Like there's potential for a peak battle royale. You give a single mountain section and then everybody spawns on random locations on it. Give the I'm the bird now. A car motherfucker. That would be such a funny way. Like a bird sticks up a convenience store. Caca motherfucker, this is a stick up. That is going directly into the avian race notes, is to make one of them say caca motherfucker and rob something. Going straight in the notes. Sorry. I saw that I had a ping in the Tide Discord server. We're here. But we got chain launcher. That's actually good though. What's our ancient? Pandora's lunchbox. They changed the icon. Wait, is it the evil land crab logo now? Hmm. This looks particularly evil. Chad, should I use it? I could use fortified milk to negate all of the damage it gives me. I mean, I could just use the first aid kit. We're gonna use it because every other status is temporary. I mean, that's pretty good. I get an entire bar of extra stamina. I'm just gonna hold that. I don't need this. I don't need this either because it'll go away when I tag the campfire. Hmm. My old friend. I mean, it's basically a better chain launcher, but I should probably just get rid of the balloon bunch. No, we'll get rid of the thick mints. I'm not rolling Pandora's lunchbox again. Here, let's drop these to have the correct item priority. Oh, I've just realized you can't even see my item bar. I'm in the way. I have these scout cookies in my hand. In slot 1, I have the energy drink. 2, I have the rescue claw. And 3, I have a chain launcher. You also can't see anything in front of me because the thick mints block literally all of the screen. I'm pretty sure I ate that like the tick before it cooked. Alright. I really have no reason to hold on to these. This is one of those levels where it's like, you either make it out or you don't. Alright. I could start it by chain launching. Just get it started. Yeah. See, now it just looks like I'm lit by the lighting in the kiln. I just look normally saturated now. All this red light. I might just go for the fast route here. Imagine I get flung over. There's a luggage here. We'll check it out in case it's another rescue claw. No, it's a balloon and a chain launcher. I'll just use the balloon, that's fine. Chain launcher's not bad. Could just use it to go up. Not ideal. We want to keep something in our stamina though. We can get our double lunge when push comes to shove. But yeah, I am trying to prioritize speed a little bit because I don't have any food. Extremely long chain. I believe I have another chain launcher in my bag. Nope. Okay. All good. That's why I kept extra stamina. They do a lot, yeah. If I take a third one, I might fall asleep from it. I should probably just wait. Got him. I could probably just go straight up from here, actually. Actually, I could have downed the fortification milk to annul the sleepy from using the energy drink there. The peak. Day 7. One of my faster runs, but not very fast. Chat, there are no flares. I'm lagging the game with the gem. It's barely done being lava. Did it. One hour and 9 seconds. I think my first run, I got the speed run achievement. It's very interesting. How did I just run out of stamina? But yes, I think that the game looks fine. After all, the whole point was just to see if the game looks fine with my new compression settings. And now that I'm sending 1/10 as much data, actually 1/15 as much data, we're doing good. All right. Now we go back to the just chatting that I was actually supposed to be streaming today. I don't even know what peak is. What do you mean? What's this peak you speak about? What is the peak you speak? You weren't. I was streaming just chatting. Just because I did a little bit of you know programming. Get a new palette swap. What colors will I be now? It's just grayscale this area. Grace area. I honestly wonder quite a bit if I should like change my name. I have been thinking about it quite a bit actually, because I don't think like most of the time I'm not a Saria. I'm usually a different model. It's like, should I stay a Saria when I'm not a Saria most of the time? I honestly feel like I should have a name that isn't any of the character names, because I do intend on keeping the ability for chat to swap around my model because I think it's fun. Um, I wonder how many people are confused about it. I think it's a non-zero amount of people. Somebody might think, and this would be so funny, if they watch without audio, they just have like captions and stuff. They might think I'm more than one person, which would be so funny. Unfortunately, I have left I left a comment on somebody's channel. So they have a channel where they just inflate balloons and stuff. And they just play with balloons. And their their room that they do all of their ballooning in is just a singular wooden chair and a shit ton of balloons. It would be so funny if they put a horror B plot because it looks like it looks like an asylum room, like one of those padded cells where they just there's like, oh, they probably wouldn't give you a chair, but it's just like a padded cell. It almost looks kind of like that, but all of the padding is balloons. They just have a lot of balloons, and it would be so funny if there was like a B plot of like some horror thing going on. I may go through and um publish another short. You guys want to see my shorts? Like the back end of the shorts? The crazy stuff? 'Cause I have a lot of shorts I never did actually upload. Or I've never published. I've uploaded all of them, but actually one of the things I was supposed to do last month was get up to date on shorts, and I didn't. So that's awkward. Here. I I keep clicking the maximize button. I need to not do that. OPS to get a better palette swap. Let's see what we got. I'm green now. Green Saria. Maybe we'll reset it. Um, I don't actually know what the command is, but I was supposed to get up to date on the whole shorts biz. I was supposed to upload all of the ones to TikTok too, and I didn't. I actually still have quite a few shorts to process now. I have 53 items in my shorts bin. Did I not delete them when I processed them? Because I know a lot of these are things. What is this? Oh, this is 4 minutes long. I forgot about that. That's pretty funny. Um, but yes. I'm not sure how many of these I actually want to publish. Because, like, the thing is, not all of them are that funny. Like, I processed all of them and I discarded the ones I didn't think were funny. And now we're at the level 2 discarding where I'm like, are these worth including on my channel? Like, I don't very often um not publish something. I usually publish basically everything. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is this worth publishing? If I show main scene, show you my beautiful Firefox window. Here it is. Right. So I have how many? I think it's 14 drafted shorts. Yes. So I have 14 drafted shorts. So these are things that I didn't publish yet. I mean, I could publish this one. So this is Helldivers 2, Helldivers HD2, vtuber, envtuber. And then we'll do maybe the dissident, maybe the true dissidents for the friends we made along the way. I don't know. Now this is live. I wonder if you'll be able to hear this. I actually don't know if this captures audio. It does not. It's not super crazy. This is what said Chad. But yes. I'm not sure what else I want to upload. I'm not sure if double blackjack is even worthy of uploading. Let's see. Let's turn on audio capture for this window. Is it set to the right channels? Yes. Yeah. I guess I could fish for a blackjack when I get 20.
Good luck.
Speaking of fishing for blackjack.
Got 12.
Speaking of fishing for a blackjack.
There. Another
Blackjack.
blackjack here. A blackjack.
Double blackjack?
That's 4.
That's right. Read it and weep. You blackjack upon me twice, I blackjack upon you twice in one hand. Got him.
Get those.
I might publish that just because it's super weak. It's sorry, was that the granny tag? Okay. Who is Jack? Eh. I don't even usually put descriptions on my shorts. Oh, I should probably be scheduling these and not posting them immediately because I've already released, I think, 2 shorts today. Have I? Nope, 1 before this. So now we're up to 3. So the problem is after you publish 1, you start getting like this. I published 3 in a day. The first one got pretty decent reach, and then the other 2 just didn't. But it also could be because the Monster Hunter World tag is less active now. Monster Hunter might also be pretty inactive. I don't think a game has come out in a while. GTA is also kind of a rough tag. I'm not sure. I mean, this one went pretty well. But also this one was interesting, so I might be overthinking it. This one I don't think is actually... I may not publish this. I may delete it. Yeah, I have to do a lot of editing. For the rest of the day... Do you? Do you have to do a lot of editing? Yeah. The don't crash out percent. This is why I stopped doing editing of highlights. What about highlights is a decent one, but I think we'll use VTuber clips anyway. I'm not even gonna bother putting it in the... Oh, I need to schedule this. So we'll do tomorrow at 4 p.m. Let's see. This one is where the sugar voice line comes from. Environment.
I need to make sure I turn off the music once I've loaded in.
Yeah.
Should we invite her to Nutbusters LLC?
Yes.
I would like to bust nuts. Yay!
That's our motto.
That's going on the that's going on the soundboard. Environment. Yeah, we'll publish this. I remember this being less funny, but it is pretty funny. All right. We'll put this in the shorts playlist. This is gonna be April 14th at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Immediate term memory loss is that's a classic. The first person to say yes or no in chat gets the decision.
Yeah,
Yes
you hold
being that we keep the gremlin, and no being that we get rid of the gremlin. Yes, we keep the gremlin. Wait. Yes was that we got rid of the gremlin, wasn't it? I don't remember. Let's change it to keep
You don't even
gremlin or
remember.
don't keep gremlin. Look, man, I've been awake since and yesterday. Like, shit's rough, dude. The first person to say yes or no in chat. I mean, maybe. It's not a very good one, but we'll publish it anyway. We'll put it in the shorts playlist. I choose that like I ever notice whether or not I actually put something in the shorts playlist. I probably have a lot of shorts that are not in the list, but there's an entire tab for it, so it doesn't really matter. The peak slap. Yeah, this is peak. If we get too cold, we can also stand next to each other, and that'll reduce the cold faster.
Oh,
Chat, I have the wrong window open. Somebody's supposed to tell me. That's the wrong channel content tab. Chat.
next to each other, you say.
What's the button to slap someone? Hit him with one of these. If we get too cold, we can also peak vtuber envtuber featuring at Nox Nocturne. We'll schedule this for April 16th at 4 p.m. Did I not schedule this? I did. Wait, I didn't. Did I not? Huh? It is. It's uploaded twice. That happens sometimes. I wonder if I uploaded something twice and I didn't notice. Okay, we'll put this on the 17th. Oh, I could also probably set it to actually include information that I'm playing Fortnite. No, not Fortnite. OG. No, just Fortnite. Fortnite. Why is Fortnite not listed here? Huh? Why is Fortnite not in here? Is it Fortnite OG? Because that's not true either, because Fortnite OG has saved the world. I'm just going to leave it as Fortnite. It'll go up on April 17th at 4 p.m. It's also kind of funny because, like, there's a bunch of things. There's a bunch of things. Sorry, this has a view already? What? It's not live. It has 2 views. Yeah, how does this have 2 views? It's not live. How do they view it? Unless people can see it if they're tagged in it? Why are there two? We're gonna try this. We're gonna put the game name in some of these. Because I haven't been tagging these for the game. Delivers 23. You see, I just deleted the name field. It's like, fuck you. We're gonna try putting the game inside of it. I don't usually do that. I don't even do it for VODs most of the time. Because it generally just isn't a huge deal to me. Maybe it matters on YouTube. All of these have 2 views. This video is currently private. There are 2 views on each of them, unless I'm counting multiple times. Check this out. Here's how we find out. If we get too cold, we can also stand next to each other, and that'll chat. Who's viewing my videos? That's a funny thing. Aura has last mentioned my YouTube uploads in January 3rd, actually. I should probably fix my bot. None of my notifications work. None of them. I could fix it. I probably should fix it. But I haven't. Oh yeah, for super timeout is still not output. Okay. We're gonna put this in the GTA 5 feed because I was playing GTA 5. Which might be a little bit ambitious. I can't remember if I've already got something on the 17th. What is for science? I don't actually remember this.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I remember this.
and totally floored me. I am now wasted.
Wait, I cut out that beginning on TikTok.
What? What?
It does kill you instantly.
Alright. Yeah.
But yeah, I cut out that first bit. It is very it's very funny hearing Sugar be like, I am now wasted. But yeah, it's just very funny hearing somebody who is unfamiliar with GTA after a decade of it being out. But I mean, you do have to start somewhere. I might edit this. Can I go to like the editable video editor thing? Can I fully edit this? No, I have to publish it first. Great. Do I actually have to publish it first? Oh, I guess you can't edit shorts. Hmm. These are weird. These didn't get any traction at all. Divine Intervention is actually a pretty interesting one. These are the previous ones I scheduled. Because you could tell they all start. I mean, I think this one was scheduled too, though. I don't know. It really is kind of variadic. Um, I might start posting more shorts on the VODs channel too. I don't know, because like the thing is, the VODs channel is if I do want, because like look, realistically, I'm going to have to monetize at least one of my channels, to be able to like be able to do streaming and stuff in the long term. And the VODs channel is the one with advanced channel features. So it's like, do I start putting content on the VODs channel to like boost it up and stuff? I actually have a bunch of VODs that are still waiting. I have until April 3rd. I need to like make my VOD processing pipeline a little bit smoother too. Kind of messy. Why is this really shit video got 12 views? This video isn't good. I am curious, are there any posts that I haven't responded to? No. Okay. Nothing crazy. Apparently I have actually gotten held comments, which it's really funny. It's a bunch of people complaining that I'm a dude, which is funny to me. I mean, like, look, I got some people who are not going to be super into it. That's fine. Just hit the don't recommend this channel button and you'll be free of me. Probably. Um, yeah. It's really funny though that people are angry about it. Um, I had one person at one point get angry with me, and they like somebody else came to bat for me in the comments, which I thought was really cool. I already have defenders. Yeah, no comments held on this. At least no comments held and survived on this channel. That doesn't surprise me. Channel has very little activity. Um, there is one subscriber on my highlights channel. Yeah, to that one subscriber, I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to be using this channel for a while. I mean, yeah, no, it's still probably not worth it. So I've seen a little bit of activity on it. But the thing is, it takes so long to highlight a video. It takes about the same amount of time as the stream to highlight a video. Or no, I think it's twice as fast to highlight. Um which I mean is great, but like the thing is, if I spend 4 hours on a video and nobody watches it, I've wasted a lot of time. But I only highlighted for 3 weeks. It was just so much of a time investment. I think I would rather just use like the highlights channel for general highlights. Instead of daily. But yes. I have so much to like go through here. I need to upload a bunch of TikToks too. There's still what 6 unpublished drafts. There's 5. Okay, we'll leave it at 5 for now. That's fine. I have to go through and process the rest of my drafts. I have what 54 things in the folder. Was it? Some of them are going to be double clips though. Like this one's a double clip. Where I'll clip something and then realize that it might be a little bit too early to clip it, so I'll clip it again. But yeah, there's a lot of clips here. These are also supposed to automatically upload to Twitch, but I don't know that they are. Are they? Solid maybe. I'm not actually sure. A lot of clips that I took on the 8th have not seemed to make it there. Oh, that's because I haven't pushed them. Okay, hold on. We have more than 53 then. We now have 71. Shit. Xbox, record that. It literally is like Xbox record that. I press F9 and it saves the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a long time, but it means that I can reasonably capture any funny thing, and it should get all of it. I don't have to go dive into the VODs. Because I know I'm not going to do a full VOD like extraction for a funny moment. It'd have to be really funny. But yes, we are almost done with our move. But it does look like it actually is going through, or no, a lot of these are not my clips actually. Interesting. We have people clipping me now. What is this one? Romeo captured 25 seconds. I actually don't know which one of these is. I think it's this one. Oh, it's me. It's me demonstrating the collar model. Oh shit, I have to like...
I haven't been able to really catch many of Sugar streams recently because it's been stupid late at night or I've been live myself.
Chat, there's a reason I have this collar. Did a really bad job of showing it off. That's his goon bank, don't delete it. I would never. I have a... Oh, this is the Take Me Live. When was it? That was March 7th. That's this clip, maybe? Oh, I can't play it on fucking Windows Media Player. I have to play it on VLC because it uses AV1. I want to see if this is the clip. I think it might be, but I don't get the time that I clip something on Twitch. It only tells me the day. VLC, are you gonna do the fucking thing? Okay, it is. This is the clip. Who knows? Maybe we'll do the maybe we'll do video editing. I actually do have to end in an hour and 30 minutes. I have to watch somebody else's stream to make sure that the app I wrote works, at least to some extent. But actually, I could set it up. I could give them the script for chat to add banned terms. I could do that. I don't see any reason I shouldn't. I actually did a lot of improvements to the control surface to where essentially you can use the control surface to bind redeems to certain buttons. And then because the variables from the event that control surface calls are forwarded, you can actually use those variables in things. So if I click the super timeout button, nothing works. Nothing happens. You actually have to redeem it. My audio keeps crackling. I don't know if it's stream or my end, but gonna throw this thing out the window if it doesn't cut it out. Well, let's see. Gonna throw this thing out the window if it doesn't cut it out. Turn on my audio and see if it's crackling. Let me turn on my audio. Oh, you can hear this now. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh shit. Okay, it's off. Oh no. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh shit. Okay, it's off. Oh no. Oh god. Wait, why is this still coming through? Oh no. All right. Yeah, it's your end. Unfortunate. Yeah. There's actually this is a little bit of a non sequitur, but you remember how we made you specifically vulnerable to the chat filter? It turns out lead moderators are not immune to the chat filter. Why does it have to be unsupported, need to be hacked back into Windows? Yeah. See, this is when somebody says, hey, just use Linux. You go, no. No, I won't. Don't ever talk to me or my child again. I say having installed MX Linux like 2 days ago. I actually think it looks like a decent distro. I might maybe install it on the main computer. Probably not, actually. Getting Steam to work on that is going to be a bitch. I mean, it's Debian based. Hey, look, they know Debian. That's in the vocabulary. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that there's a lot of words in this model because this is the 2 gigabyte model I've loaded. That feeling when no iLock on Linux. I don't know what iLock is. VST anti-piracy? Damn. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make a music computer at some point. Like a desktop for music. I wonder how likely I could do that with. I could like, hold on. Let's do a bit of searching. Universal Audio has most of the best plugins, so Windows it is, or Mac, but I'd rather not, yeah. I just want a computer that I don't have to like burn all of my disk space, because like all of my music stuff is on a removable drive, and I use a bunch of finagling to get it to work on like using the folders. Basically, it's a bunch of directory junctions. And the problem is Lersen mastering console doesn't work. And generally, it's a little bit janky and slow to do it this way because now everything is being done over USB-C, which is a fast transport, but it's probably not running at the higher speeds. Probably running at USB 2 if I'm being honest. So it's pretty slow. I would like to have it where I can just have everything on an internal drive and not have to worry about it. The problem is I don't have a computer that would be good for it. The thing is, I have old server computers, which would probably absolutely tear through the audio, but they're not the kind of thing you would want to have on for audio. They use a ton of power. So I think I could probably get by better with a workstation. And this is when we go to eBay and look up Optiplex. They're more expensive than they used to be, aren't they? Damn, they're selling them without any RAM. That's rough. But you can't select it with no storage. The memory makes it so expensive. I mean, this one's not terrible. Everything is expensive because RAM doesn't exist. Yeah, this one has 16 gigabytes of memory for 149, which isn't that bad, but wouldn't really want to spend that much. I have an idea of where I could probably buy it for cheaper. Or even maybe like free. Hmm. Also, why is there nothing in the background? What's up with that? Oh, it's because there's not supposed to be a background. I'm supposed to click this button. But yeah. RAM is super expensive right now. I mean, I actually have another place I might be able to get RAM too. But I'm pretty sure that our surplus RAM was like DDR2. So I don't know that that's going to be super useful. I mean, I could ask. Hmm. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, huh? But the other issue is I don't know who my contact is going to be anymore. Because so essentially I worked at a data center, and when I left, the guy who was like the head of the data center, he also left. So now it's just a bunch of people who would probably be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" So I don't know how likely it is to succeed. We could just use the I mean, okay. So the reason that I'm a little hesitant to use the other free delivery July 13th July to 21st October is crazy. And I thought our postal system was shit. But yeah, maybe we do just use the full-on server PC with two like 22 core processors. I should have bought two more when I bought my processors before. They were $50 a piece. They're probably 200 now. This is where we regret buying a server. It's gotten so expensive now. Basically, if anything fails on my server, I'm just fucked. There's no chance I can replace anything. Here's a one for $30. 1 times 4 gigabytes RAM. Holy shit. They're shipping these bad boys with nothing in the RAM department. I wonder if on Amazon, I wonder if they're still selling servers. Server, Dell PowerEdge. Yikes, they're expensive. How much RAM does mine have? Mine has 192 gigabytes, I think. I hear hoping nothing either my computer dies, because if it does, I'm fucked. Exactly. I have another computer that I can use if my stream computer fails, but it's a lot worse in terms of um, performing well, because it's not AIO. It's air cooled, which is not great. Um, here's a Power Edge. It's $275. Has 16 gigabytes of memory. That is not a lot of memory. It has no hard drives, but I think it's got a 16 caddy design. It has iDRAC 8. What version of iDRAC do I have? That's not the right IP address. I have one of the iDRAC versions. Wait, buying the hard drive caddies themselves costs $120 for 12. They're $10 a piece. They're just a piece of metal. The fuck do you mean they're $10? Why is this $1,500? Doesn't even look that good. It just looks like a knockoff one of the Mac Pros. But yeah, I really bought my server in the perfect time because it was right before AI took off and all of the shit got really expensive. I paid $500 for my server and I had 190 gigabytes of memory. Given it also had a bad RAID battery, but like, you take what you get. But yeah, it would be really rough if something failed because I'd have to like actually unironically take out a loan. And I'd probably not be able to pay out that loan. I don't actually make that much money. But hey, on the bright side, I don't have to pay taxes. I don't even get into the first tax bracket. But hey, don't tell my banker. You want to know a fun thing? My banker is actually in my follower list. I mean, I guess if they're still followed, there's a pretty decent chance they unfollowed by now. But yeah. So if they ever watch my streams, they're gonna be like, he can't pay his he can't pay his credit cards. And they're gonna bring the long arm of the banks. Fuck me. That's actually another thing. I was thinking about making an advertisement video for my VGen. V John. The thing is, I don't like the idea of making an advertisement. Like, it is really, I mean, on the one hand, I'm going to have to, right? I don't really have a choice. But on the other hand, I don't like advertising. I'm like the opposite of a peacock. I mean, we could record a video now. I can use the replay buffer as my major output. Be like, hey guys, what's up? It's your friendly neighborhood angel Asaria. I make software and crimes. Forget a peacock, you're just a cock. Yeah. But yeah, I don't like the idea of advertising myself. It's literally directly at odds with my financial success. I mean, it would also probably help if I would stop like telling people on VGen that they can do things a lot cheaper with existing tools. VJon. Like somebody came up to me and they're like, "Yeah, I need a moderation bot." And I'm like, "Oh, what are you looking for in your moderation?" And he's like, "Just like normal like kick ban stuff." I'm like, "Nothing like special? You don't have any like weird requirements?" And they're like, "Nope." I'm like, "I'll be honest with you, man. You probably don't need to commission me. Just invite Dino." So, I'm not very good at making money. Because I mean, I can withhold that information and make a bot and make, fucking $150 something. But then I'm a dick. But then butt dick. Nice. But I don't like being a dick most of the time. Maybe sometime. Sometimes I don't like being a dick. Where do you sign up? I mean, this website, it's 7 characters long. You'll find a lot there. $5,300 for 256 gigabytes of memory. Damn. Actually, come to think of it, this is not too dissimilar to the computer I bought. It is $5,300. I paid 10% of that and got almost exactly the same thing. Actually, part of the reason I chose the server I did buy is because it came with 48 terabytes of storage. And I saw that and was like, sign me the fuck up. So I bought it. Um, and I it's funny because most of the discs are not in the computer because I'm afraid that they'll fail. And if they fail, I'm like completely shit out of luck because there's no way I'm buying these again. They're like $100 a piece. It's really rough because like having a home lab was something that was affordable for a while. The only reason I don't buy secondhand storage, no idea how fucked it is. Yeah. I mean, I seem to remember they're in pretty decent shape. Let me go get one really quick. Like 12. I mean, they're probably shit because it says hard drive manufacturing by Seagate Technology. I've got beef with Seagate. Um, when's your manufacturing date? Date of manufacture, November of 2015. That's not good. Oh well, they haven't blown up yet. Keyword yet, but yeah. To be fair, I don't have anything that's super important on that computer. Like, I do have some like stuff that's running on it, but like if it were to blow up, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would just be annoying. I could theoretically back everything up in like one big shell script. I don't even know where I would back it up to though. I could do the NAS, but the NAS is also like running out of space all the time. That's part of the problem. That's one of the reasons I really need to like make an app to automatically process my VODs is because it uses so much space. It's crazy. Like even right now, I mean, we can look. We go to the NAS, log in, go to here and here. The vbundles directory is 6.13 terabytes. And the waiting VODs is 3.39 terabytes. It's rough. It's a lot of data. And this is with regular like deletion of things that are done. Like it is rough. I'm gonna have to empty this recycle bin and this one. This will save a ton of space. Um, that did not clear a lot of space. But yeah, I have a 10 terabyte cloud data backup. I only have about 10 out of 12.2 or 12.5 terabytes of garbage on this stupid computer. Yeah. I was recently cleaning up mine because like I had nearly all of my disks were full and now most of them are empty to the point where I may actually start uninstalling a couple of the disks in my system because I have currently 8 drives. Nope, that's 12 drives connected to my computer. I mean, that's not entirely true. One of them is Google Drive and one of them is a partition on an existing drive. So, it's more like 10. And 2 of them are actually empty. One of them is nearly empty. One of them is very nearly empty, but not like so much nearly empty. Like 2 of them have 0 bytes. One of them has 100 megabytes. One of them has 4 gigabytes. One of them has 70 gigabytes. One of them has 700 gigabytes. One of them has 300. One of them has 500. And none of them are above 40% usage. Makes noises when you open it? What? But yeah, one of these drives is the music creation drive, which has all of the IK multimedia sounds. Which theoretically, if I could get a music computer, would be a different thing. But the problem is I don't have a computer strong enough to warrant using it primarily for music, and also they're like strong enough to handle the music and then also cheap enough to warrant being relegated to it. I could use the other server because the other server is basically idle at the moment. And it could. XFAT is inefficient, is it? It is still processing one of those deletes that I did. My drum sample library is 148 gigabytes, actual size 210 on disk. Holy shit. Could have done NTFS. Laughs and doesn't use NTFS when I can avoid it. But yeah, I would use NTFS sucks donkey balls on portable drives. That's true. That's true. I would use Linux for music if it weren't for the fact that FL Studio doesn't work on Linux. And even if it did, IK Multimedia's stuff doesn't work on Linux either. Maybe it does work on Linux. Either that or this is a generic thing. Hold on. No, it only it's Windows and Mac. How dare you? How dare you support Mac but not Linux? Who uses Mac? Actually, to be fair, it is probably a good idea to support Mac. Mac is generally used for production. Wine should run FL Studio. Yeah, but it's timing critical though. I don't think Wine is going to perform well enough. And then also, fucking using Wine is misery. A fair few people seem to do it with no complaints. Yeah, but the other problem is you'd have to use Wine as an emulation layer to also support Sample Tank, which is already an app that barely functions. And then also, Sample Tank uses 25% of my CPU idle. So, like, it's gonna be bad. Sample Tank is kind of like turbo dog ass. Unfortunately, it's my only option. I was actually gonna buy the was it Noir Nils piano? Yeah. But it's expensive. It also says it's out of stock, which is funny because it says in stock, never mind. I was gonna say it's funny if it's out of stock considering it is a download. You can't really run out of those. But I did want to use the Noir Nils, but I missed it when it was on sale, and now it's just really expensive. I could maybe buy it. Every time I have to open Sample Tank, I wish I didn't bother giving IK Multimedia money. Exactly. Universal Audio's Ravel Grand Piano is quite good. Is it? I've never heard of it. Let's see. UA. It looks surprisingly similar to the Noir like interface in a way. Not like exactly, but just the feel of it. Jesus Christ. Why do they have to keep changing the YouTube embed player? Well, I saw there's a demonstration as to what the settings do, and they're like changing the mic setting up and down, and I don't notice any difference. Six. Don't do it. You wouldn't dare. Nine. Perfect. I do like how this sounds. Looks like they have a demo. Oh dear. You are consenting to UA's privacy policies. So what I'm hearing is I'm going to make a new email. Oh, that's not the right one. It'd help if I went to the right website, wouldn't it? Mail domains. This one. Nope. This one. Add user. Use some generic, really long password. Give them my very real email address. I mean, it is real. It's just not one I'm ever going to check after I do this. That shit is never being. Oh, I have to download their app. I mean, that makes sense. I'm all right with that. Lay on the viruses. Smart screen can't be reached right now. Great. You're gonna experience the wonders of iLook firsthand with this thing, though. Yeah. We'll see if it makes anything sound better. The iLock installer is the Windows XP spec. Oh dear. I could load in Eternium Terminate. It would be so funny because it doesn't have any piano. Oh my god, you were not kidding. Yikes. This install shield, they just didn't want to restore their install shield wizard license. They still build on Windows XP. Oh my god, Romeo. Why 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 are you like this? That's the most convoluted way. It's so convoluted. The 6-7 in chat. Oh yes, Times New Roman. Beautiful. Now they're gonna tell me to verify my email. This module is blocked from loading into the local security authority. Okay. What are you here to do? I'm here to download a plugin. I have to make an iLock account. All right. Is this going to be like one of those things where I can only install this on one computer and then I have to buy it again? I mean, the local security thing, it literally was like, you can't override this. You just can't. It doesn't work, period. Revel. Redeem. Oh, hey, at least it lets you choose what fucking thing you want to install it onto. Free computers, but you can deauth any as long as you still have access to the computer. So I can't remove access to a computer that I no longer have access to? Oh, ask the support? Okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's not the worst. That's actually better than FL Studio, which is only active on one computer. Speaking of FL Studio, is it going to even understand? Is it going to like see it install? Is it a VST? It'd be really awkward if it's not a VST. They have a free DAW. They have Luna. I think I've seen Luna before. It's not free though. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, buy Luna Pro. It's not free. Don't call it free. Tap into 29 plugins. Which plugins? They don't tell you. Actually, Revel comes with it. But I'm not buying Luna. It would be so expensive. Luna is alright, yeah. I mean, you can use basically anything as long as it has the ability to put in effect and an instrument, then you're basically good to go. Even fucking LMMS is probably passable as a DAW. It's not a great DAW by any means, but it does work. And some of my earliest compositions were actually on LMMS. That's a cool thing where it's an emulation of analog summing circuitry from mixing desks that I haven't seen in any other DAW. That's interesting. Bundle 10 plugins for $149. Hmm. I mean, that's pretty cool, actually. You know what I should do? I should change it and use what the hell is the name? I have a set of like really shit VSTs. And they're not shit VSTs, but they're weird VSTs. Um, it's like a guy just kept making VSTs. He's made like 200 VSTs. I could use that for my instruments. I don't even remember what his name is, which is crazy. Oh, it's Quilcom. He has a lot of VSTs. Quilcom Pagulator. All right, let's see if I can find Ravel in my VST list. Is it here? I don't think it is. Is it gonna be under UA? No. Maybe if I hit find installed plugins again. Yeah, here it is. The Ravel VST is 379 bytes. um, it wants access through my firewall. I have to remove it and add it again. It failed the license check. Oh, it failed the license check again. Grand. Also, the info button doesn't do anything. I mean, it not working inside of FL Studio is pretty damning. Because, like, if it doesn't work in FL Studio, I'm not even going to bother with it. Yeah, no. That's that Revel magic. Yeah. I could fuck with it and try to get it to work, but honestly, I'm not sure I want to. Too much effort. I mean, I could try restarting UAD or UA Connect, which is naturally something that stays running in the background. Grand. Watch, this is how you find out it only works in Luna. I'll just take my 10 gigabytes back. Worked in Reaper? Yeah, I don't have Reaper. I only have FL Studio. Cost not so much. $60. That's pretty expensive. Reaper's MIDI editor is shit, but that's beside the point. Yeah. I feel like every DAW has to have one bit that sucks ass. It's just like it's a requirement. Dude, UA is gonna be like, no, he uninstalled everything. I had to install Bonjour. Why did it install Bonjour? What does it even do? It's a networking layer. For AirPlay. Cinema. It's taking a long time to uninstall this 2 megabytes of data. Bonjour is probably fucking encrypting my device. Why it's taking it, the installer crashed. No fucking way. Really? That's so funny. I just accidentally opened fucking sample tank. God damn it. You want to see something really funny? Control surface was opened before Bonjour was installed, and now it has locked it. I'm just gonna hit ignore. All right, we're uninstalling Pace. The XP software is off my computer. So wild. Yeah. Windows being a negative priority is, it doesn't surprise me, but it is kind of crazy that they would make something that bad. It takes like 2 years to uninstall. Especially when Bonjour is probably just a DLL file they drop into a folder and call it a day. But yes, unfortunately, sample tank must remain my #1 way of getting piano noises. I mean, there's probably better free VLC. I mean, I could probably just use FL Keys, honestly. FL Keys uses like 300 less gigabytes. I kind of wonder what would happen if I changed it to be FL Keys. Let's see. Does this doesn't use pianos? This does. I'm gonna try just loading the main piano into FL Keys and see what happens. Wait, it's all sample tank. Oh fuck me. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. The entire composition is FL Keys now. Replace FL Keys. We will at least load. Oh, it's only 3 megabytes. That's okay. The memory usage has gone down so much. It sounds the same. let's go down to the part where it matters more. It doesn't sound that different, if I'm being honest. Sample tank is not that much of an improvement on FL keys. Yeah, the thing you get with sample tank is the ability to get as fucked by IK multimedia for all your money and RAM usage. Literally, my sample tank 4 instance just on FL Studio, it has 2 instruments loaded. It is using 2.3 gigabytes of memory. Now, hold on a minute. Okay, that might be fair. One of them is 1.4 gigabytes. But it is worth noting it uses another gigabyte of memory if you open the UI. Sounds like Superior Drummer. Yeah. Closing the UI discarded 400 megabytes of memory. But the thing that I'm not so happy with Sample Tank about is that it uses so much CPU percentage, even when nothing is playing. Not to mention, they have a Sample Tank editor where you can make your own libraries, but very often your own libraries are marked as you don't have the license for this library. I made the library. What the fuck do you mean? I'm just start using Edison. Such a terrible experience. I still maintain that IK Multimedia is the best option if you need to get a lot of instruments quickly. But other than that, I don't know that I can recommend them. Like, I could probably just use general user GS. Hold on, actually. Let's do that. Replace with sound font player. Where is it? It is. Let's see if general user GS sounds any good. Sound fonts, general user GS. To be fair, overall, you do get a lot of choice. Not highest quality, but definitely usable, and it's not too bad money-wise with their sales. That is true. Because I got Sample Tank 4, like, fucking max turbo ultra mode for, like, $100. And honestly, I do enjoy how much I get. The problem is that there are 93 entries for 11 violins. Implementation could be better optimized, but I can't complain too much. I did pay like $200 for everything, and they made everything they made except for the new racing thing. Yeah. I just wish that they were a little bit more careful with the listing. Because I have all of the content, right? And it's not easy to like uninstall content either. Or install a portion of the content. I'm apparently not signed in. Great. Your software is out of date. I can't even install the new product manager. It looks the same though. No, I don't want to sign up to your fucking. I don't want to sign up to your newsletter. I just want to run the thing. Like fuck you, Baltimore. Like they updated the product manager because they were having piracy issues. That sounds about right. That mean I'm gonna have a ton of fucking trouble now. I have pending free software choices. Partially my fault in a way. Long story. Great. You released the dedicated IK Multimedia piracy tool. So my major gripe with IK Multimedia is very simple. It's very simple. You cannot uninstall content. Can't. I don't know how they have created software this bad. I have installed nearly nearly a terabyte of sounds, and I cannot remove any of them without deleting and formatting the entire drive and then reinstalling IK Product Manager. How is it possible that you cannot uninstall content in a product manager? How are you this bad? I can install or reinstall, not uninstall. Did they never think that somebody would want to uninstall something? I would, like, yeah, literally. I would, like, send them a message and be like, hey, you should probably add the ability to uninstall shit in your download manager. But the last time I sent them a message, they took like an entire 3 months to get back to me. So I'm not too interested in trying again, if I'm being honest. Like, IK Multimedia is great if you don't plan on ever hearing back. Yeah, literally. It is really annoying though. Because like I think it would be so much better if it wasn't that there were okay, one of the things that annoys me the most about iK or like Sample Tank is that I have 2 copies of every single one of these instrument voices. Because one of them has another filter on it. It's so annoying. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same one. I can't tell because it's not outputting anywhere, but I think that's outputting directly to the uh I don't hear anything. Oh, I didn't load it. Wow, the latency is crazy. All right, let's see. Great. I loaded the sample and then it crashed. Great. Love that. We're here trying to make a point. Wow, it really just doesn't like that sample, does it? Keeps crashing. The problem is it's super like it's annoying that there's a billion listings for the same instrument. So to like scroll through my sample tank takes like a significant amount of time because I have all of it. So I have like 7,000 voices, but it's 7,000 because it's the same 800 voices, but there are 50 copies of them. I don't think I got that in time. Yeah, you type in clarinet and there's like 500 of them. On a clarinet. It's funny because I usually find myself just loading like the default like sample tank 2.5 ones. Yeah, literally. And then you see bass clarinet sus and you're like, sus, you say. Crash my email client. Time to annoy both of my VPSs. Why do all of these have different colors now? But yeah, I do actually need to do a bit of music. I still have to like. I'm probably gonna have to reduce the scale of my album. I think originally I wanted to do 20 songs, but I think that it's too many. We could make 2 albums, but I think that that's probably doing too much. Ambition is in my veins. But yes. Um hmm. This song used to be named something else. I don't know what it used to be named. Ah. I love watching all of my like random accounts being like, you can't log in with this password anymore. I'm like, what? Why not? I don't even receive emails. Dude, I sent an email out to NDI. I was like, hey guys, I'm interested in your SDK, and they didn't send any messages back. Or they sent one back after I chased them after a full week of silence. It's like they don't want me to use their software. They're like, dude, this guy, he's a fucking idiot. Like, I just want NDI, man. Yeah. They want me to sign in again. Honestly, that account's probably deleted. Oh dear. Oh. Huh. NDI was a nightmare to get working. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna use NDI because my data rate from my main like host PC to the relay PC was incredibly high. It was 1.4 gigabits per second. Um, but they took so long that I ended up just changing my compression settings. Now it still looks good and uses 1/10 as much data. Why is this failing? This account should still be active. I mean, they sent me a bunch of trash, but it should still be active. Why is it not allowing me to sign in? Why is it not downloading my Gmail? Ah, my Gmail isn't bound, is it? Probably do that. It's really funny that so I got a message from Google. It says your Google account has been disabled, and they sent me an email on the Google account that had been disabled with a button that says try to restore. Huh? Grand. In 12 minutes, it will be moving over. Or I'll have to end the stream and move over to watching to make sure my shit works. It doesn't work that well, but it works better than sometimes. But yes. I might call it for today. Is this done deleting shit yet? Wow, we really only got 3 terabytes. That's not good. But yes, main drive terabytes. Make it work. Let us go ahead and find somebody to. I'm just over here reading shit now, which cannot be fun to watch. All right. I think I know who we're gonna raid. Chats, everybody. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. We're going to raid Ignatia, who is currently playing Repo with 4 other people, it looks like. Looks like they might be about to lose. So, well, I mean, I was gonna say we could raid and distract them so that they do lose, but I don't think that's gonna work considering they're dead. It's somebody else. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe we hit them with the Jedi mind trick. All right, everybody. Thank you again for watching. Our raid message is you are never safe. Actually, didn't I make a thing for this? Yes, I did make a thing for this. I thought about it for more than 8 seconds. Yes, that is our raid message. If you are not a subscriber, that's fine. Just everything except for the symbol. All right, everybody. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.